Hi, I'm attorney Ron Rohde from Ronald Rohde Law, and today we're going to talk about leasing and broader operations for commercial real estate properties. The lease is arguably the most important document for real estate investors and its tenants. When you buy real property, the only asset that you have is the real property and the building, allowing others to use that building and the exclusion of others. For the tenant, they're going to provide consideration, usually in the form of rent, which is the sole purpose of generating cash flow for purchasing this real estate property. The lease lays out all of the rights and obligations of both the landlord and the tenant. I see a lot is when clients come to me and they say, I just want a standard lease or I want a regular commercial lease. The problem is that there is no such thing as a standard commercial lease. Every clause, every paragraph, and every word are negotiated and could be changed. Even the addition of a single word could have drastic ramifications for the unwary party who is relying on a representation that it's a standard commercial lease. By having a law firm review your lease, we can advise on the changes and the other areas of the lease that would cause concern based on our understanding of your needs. And that leads me to my second point, which is how we process our intake is very important. We really get to know the investor and what their goals are for this property and what their goals for this property in terms of their broader portfolio. Once we have that information, we can provide a lot better advice on what terms a commercial lease are acceptable and what other terms would not be acceptable. In addition, we have a lot of experience working out evictions, and that is essentially what happens when a lease is breached and the tenant usually stops paying rent, but it could be also a violation of another clause. Maybe they've breached the permitted use, maybe they are disturbing other tenants. There are a lot of different reasons for an eviction, but having litigated and having enforced these types of commercial leases in a court of law, that provides great experience when I come back to the transactional world and advise my clients on what language to put in to avoid future costs down the road if we ever do have to evict this tenant. In addition, once we've signed the lease, we remain available to provide continuing notices and other advice about different interactions with your property. So for example, if we have city and state ordinances that change how a landlord is supposed to operate, we can analyze those updates and provide all of our clients a review on how that will impact them. In addition, if you have annual reconciliation charges, common area charges, tenant notice letters, maybe they're a warning, maybe it's a fine, maybe it's an enforcement of other clauses of the lease, we provide those services to our clients that engage us for the lease review. Finally, we also will review any other contracts that the property will enter into, such as property maintenance, property management, asset management, or other vendors who are working on site, such as the normal trades and other construction companies. Thanks for watching, and if you have any further questions about commercial real estate leasing, please contact us at ronaldrodelaw.com.